Many seniors believe that joint pain is just a natural part of growing older. It's something they expect to endure quietly, thinking it comes with the territory. But what if some of the foods they eat every day are making that pain worse? This is not about magic cures or strange diets. Instead, it's about understanding the simple, everyday foods that may be quietly damaging joints from the inside, and how small changes can make a big difference. For millions of older adults in America, this means the chance to move more freely, enjoy time with family, and wake up with less stiffness. Doctors have found that certain common foods can trigger inflammation, a key cause of joint pain and stiffness, speeding up the wear and tear on cartilage that cushions our joints. The good news is that replacing just a few of these foods with healthier options can help protect joints, reduce pain, and improve quality of life. As we go through this guide, keep in mind that the information shared here is for educational purposes and not personalized medical advice. It's important to check with your own healthcare provider before making any changes to your diet or lifestyle. This helps ensure the best care tailored to your individual health needs. Before we dive deeper, I'd love to hear from you. Please share where you're watching from and leave a comment below to join the conversation. Your experience matters, and together we can explore how to live with stronger, healthier joints for many years to come. Mistake number 1, breakfast cereal with added sugar. The sweet start that spikes inflammation. For many seniors, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It's a moment to start fresh, to nourish the body after a night's rest, and to prepare for whatever the day brings. Yet, the very foods chosen at this time can sometimes do more harm than good, especially when it comes to joint health. One of the most common and surprising culprits in many American households is breakfast cereal loaded with added sugar. While these colorful boxes promise energy, convenience, and even health benefits, they often hide a darker truth that can quietly worsen joint pain and stiffness over time. Many seniors reach for a bowl of cereal first thing in the morning, believing it to be a light and heart-healthy option. After all, cereals are marketed as a source of fiber and essential nutrients. But the reality is that most commercial breakfast cereals contain high amounts of added sugars, sometimes equaling several teaspoons per serving. This sugar doesn't just affect waistlines, it can inflame the body in ways that damage joints, especially for those over 60. How exactly does sugar affect joints? When we consume sugar, particularly in excess, it causes spikes in blood glucose levels. These sugar spikes trigger the release of inflammatory molecules throughout the body, including in joint tissues. This inflammation can accelerate the breakdown of cartilage, the soft tissue that cushions bones where they meet. Cartilage damage is a leading cause of joint pain, stiffness, and conditions like osteoarthritis, which affects nearly 32.5 million adults in the United States, many of them seniors. Inflammation also causes swelling and discomfort, making movement harder and everyday activities more painful. Research from reputable U.S. health institutions has shown a clear link between diets high in added sugar and increased levels of systemic inflammation markers like C-reactive protein, CRP. Elevated CRP is commonly found in people with joint issues and can predict worsening symptoms. For older adults, whose bodies naturally produce less of the anti-inflammatory hormones that younger people have in abundance, this extra inflammation can be especially harmful. It's not just about feeling sore after a long walk. Over time, these dietary choices can speed up joint degeneration and reduce mobility, robbing seniors of the active, independent lives they cherish. Beyond joint health, excessive sugar consumption can also impair immune function and contribute to other chronic conditions such as type 2 diabetes and heart disease, which often coexist with arthritis. This double burden makes managing joint pain even more challenging. It's easy to see how a seemingly simple breakfast habit can quietly undermine health in multiple ways. But there is hope, and it lies in making thoughtful swaps that keep meals nourishing, enjoyable, and joint-friendly. Instead of reaching for a sugary cereal box, seniors can turn to natural, whole foods that provide steady energy and reduce inflammation. A classic example is oatmeal made from whole rolled oats. Oatmeal contains soluble fiber, which supports healthy digestion and blood sugar control, preventing the spikes that trigger inflammation. When prepared with unsweetened almond milk or skim milk, it becomes a creamy, satisfying meal without the hidden sugars. Adding a handful of fresh berries like blueberries or strawberries introduces antioxidants, compounds that protect joint tissues from damage. Walnuts or flax seeds sprinkled on top provide omega-3 fatty acids, which are known to reduce inflammation and may even help rebuild damaged cartilage. This simple breakfast swap has been embraced by many seniors across the United States who find it keeps them full longer, maintains steady energy, and helps ease morning stiffness. Nutritionists and rheumatologists often recommend such meals as part of a balanced anti-inflammatory diet. It's not about giving up comfort or pleasure, but about enriching meals with foods that honor the body's needs as it ages. Another benefit of this approach is affordability and ease. Oatmeal and fresh fruit are widely available and inexpensive, making this change accessible to seniors regardless of income or location. It's also adaptable. If fresh berries are out of season, frozen ones work just as well and maintain their nutritional value. The warm, soothing texture of oatmeal is comforting, especially on colder mornings, creating a pleasant routine that supports joint health day after day. One senior from Wisconsin shared her experience after switching from sugary cereal to oatmeal. She noticed her morning stiffness reduced significantly within a few weeks, allowing her to enjoy daily walks with her grandchildren again. Stories like hers remind us that simple, realistic choices can yield powerful results, even when facing long-standing joint pain. Of course, moderation remains key. Not every cereal is harmful. Some brands offer low-sugar, whole-grain options, but reading labels carefully is essential. Look for cereals with less than 5 grams of added sugar per serving, and aim for those with at least 3 grams of fiber to support digestive health. Pairing cereal with protein sources like Greek yogurt or nuts can further reduce inflammation and improve joint comfort. In summary, starting the day with a sugary breakfast cereal may seem harmless, but for seniors, it could be a hidden enemy of joint health. The inflammatory effects of added sugars contribute to cartilage wear, joint pain, and stiffness, making daily activities harder over time. The good news is that by choosing wholesome, natural breakfasts like oatmeal with fresh fruit and nuts, older adults can fight inflammation, nourish their bodies, and move through life with more ease and joy. Small changes at breakfast can set the tone for healthier eating all day long, helping seniors protect their joints and maintain independence for years to come. Mistake number 2, processed meats. The sandwich habit that silently deteriorates cartilage. Many seniors enjoy a quick and familiar lunch, often reaching for a sandwich made with deli meats or processed bacon and sausages. These convenient choices are staples in countless American homes, prized for their taste and ease. But beneath their savory flavor lies a hidden risk for joint health, especially for those over 60. Processed meats contain compounds that can quietly damage cartilage and inflame joints, making stiffness and discomfort worse over time. Processed meats are meats that have been cured, smoked, salted, or otherwise preserved to enhance flavor and shelf life. Examples include ham, salami, hot dogs, bacon, and many cold cuts. They are high in additives such as nitrates and nitrites, chemicals used to prevent bacterial growth and maintain color. While these additives serve a food safety purpose, research has shown they can promote inflammation inside the body. One way they do this is through the production of advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These molecules form when proteins or fats combine with sugars during cooking, especially at high heat, and are abundant in processed meats. AGEs can accumulate in joint tissues, increasing oxidative stress and breaking down the cartilage that cushions bones. For seniors, this can mean more joint pain and reduced mobility, as cartilage wears down faster and inflammation persists. The American College of Rheumatology highlights that chronic inflammation caused by dietary factors is a key contributor to osteoarthritis symptoms. Unfortunately, many older adults unknowingly consume processed meats daily, unaware of their effect on joint health. The problem is compounded by the fact that processed meats often replace more nutrient-rich proteins that actually support joint repair and reduce inflammation. Apart from ages, processed meats are typically high in saturated fats and sodium. Excess saturated fats increase systemic inflammation, while high sodium intake can lead to fluid retention, worsening joint swelling and discomfort. For seniors who already battle high blood pressure or heart disease alongside joint issues, these foods add extra strain on overall health. Studies in the United States confirm that diets rich in processed meats correlate with higher levels of inflammatory markers and increased arthritis symptoms, especially in older populations. The good news is that replacing processed meats with healthier protein choices can protect joints and improve overall well-being. Grilled or baked chicken breast, lean turkey, and fish such as salmon or mackerel offer excellent protein sources without the inflammatory burden of processed meats. These options provide essential amino acids needed to rebuild cartilage and muscle, as well as healthy omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish, which are known to reduce inflammation and support joint lubrication. Plant-based proteins are also wonderful alternatives. Lentils, chickpeas, and black beans supply protein and fiber, helping to regulate blood sugar and inflammation. They also promote gut health, which recent research links closely to joint health through the immune system. Many seniors across the U.S. have embraced plant-based protein options as part of their diet, discovering they feel less joint stiffness and more energy. Preparing meals with these fresh, less processed proteins is simpler than many think. For instance, a hearty salad topped with grilled chicken or a colorful bean stew can be both satisfying and joint-friendly. These meals don't require complicated recipes or expensive ingredients, just a willingness to swap out processed meats for wholesome, nourishing options. One inspiring story comes from James, a 68-year-old retiree from Texas. For years, James relied on processed meats for quick lunches. After experiencing worsening knee pain, he consulted his doctor and nutritionist, who recommended cutting back on these foods. Within a few months of replacing his deli sandwiches with grilled chicken wraps and lentil soups, James noticed significant improvements. His morning stiffness decreased, and he felt more comfortable walking his dog daily. He credits the simple dietary change with giving him a new lease on life. It's important to note that avoiding processed meats entirely can be challenging, especially if they're a deeply ingrained part of daily habits. The key is gradual change. Reducing intake little by little and experimenting with new flavors can make the transition easier and more sustainable. For example, mixing grilled turkey slices with small amounts of ham in sandwiches or alternating between meat and plant proteins helps build healthier eating patterns without feeling deprived. Reading food labels is a useful habit for seniors wanting to protect their joints. Avoiding items with long lists of additives, preservatives, and ingredients ending in "ate" or "ite" often signals the presence of nitrates or nitrites. Opting for products labeled nitrate-free or uncured can reduce exposure, though the best option remains fresh, whole proteins cooked at home. In summary, processed meats are a common but underestimated source of joint inflammation and cartilage damage for seniors. Their high levels of nitrates, ages, saturated fats, and sodium contribute to increased joint pain, swelling, and stiffness, especially in aging bodies. However, making mindful swaps to lean meats, fish, and plant-based proteins can support joint repair, reduce inflammation, and help seniors enjoy more active, pain-free lives. With simple, affordable changes, it's possible to enjoy familiar meals while protecting the joints that carry us every day. 3. Mistake number 3. Excessive dairy consumption. When milk and cheese turn against your joints. Dairy products have long been praised as a rich source of calcium and vitamin D, essential for strong bones, a key concern for many seniors. However, when it comes to joint health, especially for people over 60, too much dairy or certain types of dairy may actually contribute to inflammation and worsen joint pain. This can feel confusing for older adults who have been encouraged their whole lives to drink milk and eat cheese for bone strength. But emerging research and clinical experience show a more nuanced picture. While some dairy can support bone health, excessive or certain dairy products may trigger joint discomfort and cartilage breakdown. Many seniors in the United States consume dairy daily, often multiple servings in coffee, yogurt, cheese snacks, and milk-based dishes. The problem lies not just in the quantity, but in the type of dairy and how the body responds as it ages. Some dairy proteins, such as casein and whey, can cause mild immune reactions or sensitivities in certain individuals. These immune responses can create low-grade inflammation in the body's tissues, including the joints. This inflammation can lead to swelling, stiffness, and increased pain, making arthritis symptoms more noticeable. For seniors whose immune systems naturally shift with age, these reactions may become more common or severe. Additionally, many dairy products, especially full-fat varieties like cream, cheese, and butter, contain saturated fats. High intake of saturated fat is linked to systemic inflammation, which accelerates cartilage wear and joint degeneration. For seniors already managing conditions like heart disease or diabetes alongside joint pain, too much saturated fat can worsen overall health and complicate treatment plans. It's not just about the joints, but how all these factors intertwine to affect quality of life. A particular challenge is lactose intolerance, which affects a significant number of older adults in the U.S., especially among African American, Hispanic, and Asian populations. Lactose intolerance occurs when the body produces less lactase enzyme, making it difficult to digest lactose, the sugar in milk. When lactose isn't properly digested, it ferments in the gut, causing discomfort and sometimes triggering inflammation. This gut inflammation can influence joint health because of the close communication between the digestive system and immune responses that affect the whole body, including joints. The American College of Rheumatology advises seniors to observe their own bodies carefully when consuming dairy. Some people notice their joint pain worsens after eating certain dairy products, while others tolerate them well. This individual variation means seniors must take a personalized approach to dairy consumption, rather than following blanket recommendations. Fortunately, alternatives and adjustments can help maintain bone strength without inflaming joints. Low-fat or non-fat dairy options tend to have less saturated fat and may be easier to digest. Fermented dairy products like yogurt and kefir contain probiotics, beneficial bacteria that support gut health and may reduce inflammation. Choosing plain, unsweetened versions avoids added sugars that can also trigger joint problems. For seniors who struggle with dairy intolerance or sensitivity, plant-based milk alternatives such as almond, soy, or oat milk fortified with calcium and vitamin D offer excellent options. These can provide similar bone-supporting nutrients without the inflammatory risks associated with some dairy proteins or fats. Combining these with a balanced diet rich in leafy greens, nuts, and seeds can help maintain strong bones and joints. Cooking methods matter too. For example, avoiding heavy cheese sauces or fried dairy products reduces saturated fat intake. Instead, sprinkling small amounts of flavorful cheese on salads or dishes, or using herbs and spices for taste, supports joint health without overloading on dairy fats. Stories from seniors across America reflect these experiences. Linda, a 72-year-old retiree in Ohio, noticed her knee stiffness worsened after enjoying large servings of cheese and whole milk coffee every day. After consulting with her doctor and trying smaller portions of low-fat yogurt and switching to almond milk, she found her joint pain eased, allowing her to play with her grandchildren more comfortably. Her story reminds us that small changes tailored to individual needs can lead to meaningful improvements. In summary, while dairy remains an important source of bone-building nutrients for many seniors, excessive consumption or certain types of dairy can silently inflame joints and worsen pain. Recognizing personal tolerance, choosing low-fat or fermented dairy, and exploring plant-based alternatives can help maintain bone and joint health. With mindful adjustments, seniors can continue enjoying their favorite foods while protecting their joints and staying active well into their golden years. 4. Mistake number 4. Too much sugar. The sweet culprit accelerating joint damage. Sugar is everywhere in the American diet, from obvious treats like desserts and sodas to hidden sources in breads, sauces, and even some healthy snacks. For seniors over 60, consuming too much sugar could be a silent enemy that gradually erodes joint health, causing stiffness, swelling, and pain that interfere with daily life. Many older adults may not realize just how much sugar they consume or how it affects their joints, making this an important topic to explore with care and clarity. Excess sugar in the diet triggers inflammation throughout the body, a key driver behind the development and worsening of arthritis. When sugar levels spike, the body produces more inflammatory chemicals, and this process leads to damage in joint tissues, especially cartilage, which cushions bones and allows smooth movement. Over time, chronic inflammation caused by sugar harms the joint lining and cartilage, accelerating arthritis progression and increasing discomfort. One specific way sugar harms joints is through the formation of advanced glycation end products, AGEs, compounds that form when sugar molecules attach to proteins or fats without enzymes. AGEs accumulate in joint tissues, making cartilage stiff and less flexible, reducing its ability to absorb shocks from movement. Studies from American universities, including research published by the Arthritis Foundation, confirm that high sugar intake correlates strongly with worse arthritis symptoms and greater joint degradation. Many seniors enjoy sweet foods to lift their spirits or simply out of habit, especially during social gatherings or holidays. Cookies, cakes, ice cream, and sweetened beverages are popular treats. However, it is often the hidden sugars in processed foods, such as breakfast cereals, flavored yogurts, and even salad dressings, that add up unnoticed, contributing to inflammation. The challenge is compounded because sugar can trigger cravings, encouraging a cycle of more sweet consumption that worsens joint health. Apart from joint damage, high sugar consumption also impacts weight, another major factor for seniors. Carrying excess body weight increases pressure on joints, especially the knees, hips, and lower back. This extra mechanical stress speeds up cartilage wear and intensifies pain. Many older adults struggle with maintaining a healthy weight, and excessive sugar intake makes it harder. Managing sugar helps control weight and reduces inflammation, two critical benefits for joint health. Fortunately, cutting back on sugar doesn't mean giving up all sweetness or enjoyment in life. Seniors can satisfy their taste buds with natural sweeteners found in fruits like berries, apples, and citrus. These fruits provide fiber and antioxidants that actually fight inflammation and support joint repair. Enjoying a fresh fruit salad or a small portion of baked apples with cinnamon can be delicious and joint-friendly alternatives to sugary desserts. Another helpful tip is to check nutrition labels carefully. Many products marketed as low-fat or natural contain added sugars to enhance flavor. Ingredients like high-fructose corn syrup, cane sugar, agave nectar, and maltose all indicate sugar content. Being mindful of these names helps seniors reduce hidden sugar intake without feeling overwhelmed. Lifestyle habits also make a big difference. Drinking water or unsweetened herbal teas instead of soda or sugary coffee drinks can dramatically lower daily sugar consumption. Cooking meals from scratch using fresh ingredients avoids processed foods laden with sugars and preservatives. Small changes like swapping sugary breakfast cereals for oatmeal topped with nuts and fruit create healthier routines that benefit joints and overall health. John, a 70-year-old grandfather from Florida, shares a story that many seniors can relate to. He loved sweets all his life and often indulged in desserts after meals. When his knee pain worsened and he found it difficult to walk his grandkids to the park, John decided to try cutting back on sugar. By replacing desserts with fresh fruit and drinking more water, he noticed less swelling and increased mobility within months. His improved quality of life shows how managing sugar intake can have profound effects on joint health. It's important to approach sugar reduction gently. Older adults should aim for steady, manageable improvements rather than sudden drastic changes. Setting achievable goals, such as limiting sweets to weekends or reducing portion sizes, encourages long-term success. Consulting healthcare providers or dietitians can provide tailored advice that respects individual preferences and medical needs. In summary, excessive sugar consumption is a significant but often overlooked factor that damages joints and fuels arthritis symptoms in seniors. Its role in causing inflammation, promoting AG formation, and increasing body weight creates a perfect storm for joint deterioration. Yet, with mindful choices, including reducing hidden sugars, enjoying natural sweeteners, and adopting healthier habits, seniors can protect their joints and enhance their quality of life. Small, consistent steps toward cutting sugar pave the way for stronger, more flexible joints, helping seniors stay active and connected with loved ones well into their golden years. 5. Mistake number 5. Overconsumption of refined carbohydrates, the silent trigger of joint inflammation. In the American diet, refined carbohydrates are everywhere, from white bread and pastries to many packaged snacks and pasta. For seniors, these highly processed carbs may seem like convenient energy sources, but consuming too many can quietly contribute to joint inflammation and accelerate cartilage breakdown. Understanding this connection is key to maintaining joint comfort and mobility after 60. Refined carbohydrates are grains that have been stripped of their natural fiber and nutrients during processing. This means foods like white bread, white rice, many cereals, and sugary baked goods lack the beneficial elements found in whole grains. When eaten, refined carbs cause blood sugar levels to spike quickly, leading to a chain reaction in the body that promotes inflammation. This inflammatory response worsens arthritis symptoms and damages joint tissues over time. Seniors may not immediately notice how refined carbs affect their joints because the inflammation builds gradually. But repeated spikes in blood sugar and insulin release prompt the production of inflammatory cytokines, chemical messengers that cause swelling and pain in the joints. Over years, this low-grade inflammation weakens cartilage, the protective cushion between bones, making movement stiff and painful. One major concern is that refined carbohydrates often replace more nutrient-rich foods in the diet. When seniors fill up on white bread or sugary cereals, they may miss out on vital nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and minerals that support joint repair and reduce inflammation. For example, fiber helps regulate blood sugar levels and promotes gut health, which recent studies link closely to immune system balance and joint wellness. In the United States, many older adults struggle with managing blood sugar due to diabetes or prediabetes. Refined carbs can exacerbate these conditions, causing more inflammation and compounding joint problems. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, seniors with high blood sugar levels often experience more severe arthritis symptoms, including pain and decreased mobility. Fortunately, seniors can make simple swaps to reduce refined carbohydrate intake and support their joints. Choosing whole grain options like whole wheat bread, brown rice, quinoa, and oats provides more fiber, vitamins, and minerals, which help control blood sugar and reduce inflammation. These foods digest more slowly, preventing blood sugar spikes and supporting steady energy throughout the day. Incorporating more vegetables and legumes alongside whole grains adds antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that protect joint tissues. Leafy greens, peppers, carrots, and beans are all excellent choices that work together to nourish joints and improve overall health. Many seniors find that these colorful additions make meals more satisfying and flavorful. Cooking at home is a powerful way to control refined carbohydrate consumption. Simple recipes using whole grains and fresh produce allow seniors to enjoy tasty, nourishing meals without hidden sugars and refined flours. For instance, a bowl of oatmeal with berries and nuts for breakfast, or a quinoa salad with roasted vegetables and grilled chicken for lunch offers balanced nutrition that supports joint health. For seniors who love comfort foods, modifying recipes to include whole grains is an easy first step. Using whole wheat flour instead of white in baking or swapping regular pasta for whole grain varieties maintains familiar tastes while enhancing nutrition. Over time, these small changes accumulate, helping reduce inflammation and joint pain. Exercise also plays an important role in managing the effects of refined carbohydrates. Physical activity helps regulate blood sugar levels, reduces inflammation, and strengthens muscles that support joints. Seniors who combine dietary changes with gentle activities like walking, swimming, or yoga often experience greater improvements in joint comfort and function. Mary, a 65-year-old grandmother from California, shares her journey of managing arthritis through diet. She recalls how daily white bread sandwiches and sugary snacks were staples in her routine. After learning about the impact of refined carbs on joint health, she switched to whole grain breads and added more vegetables to her meals. Coupled with daily walks, Mary noticed less joint swelling and greater energy, enabling her to enjoy gardening and family outings again. It is important for seniors to approach dietary changes at a comfortable pace. Gradual substitutions and experimenting with new foods encourage sustainable habits without stress. Consulting with healthcare providers or registered dietitians can help tailor plans that fit individual preferences and medical conditions, ensuring the best outcomes. In summary, overconsumption of refined carbohydrates is a subtle but powerful factor that fuels joint inflammation and cartilage damage in older adults. By replacing refined grains with whole grains, increasing vegetable intake, and combining these changes with regular exercise, seniors can reduce inflammation and protect their joints. These mindful, manageable steps help maintain mobility and quality of life, supporting active, joyful living throughout the years. 6. What to eat instead. Foods that support joint health and reduce inflammation. After understanding which common foods may harm joint health, especially for seniors over 60, it's just as important to focus on what to eat instead. Making thoughtful food choices can nourish joints, reduce inflammation, and help maintain mobility and comfort. This part is about guiding seniors toward delicious, accessible, and joint-friendly foods backed by science and real-life experiences. First and foremost, a diet rich in anti-inflammatory foods is essential. These foods contain vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and healthy fats that protect joint tissues and ease swelling. Many studies, including those from the National Institute of Arthritis and Musculoskeletal and Skin Diseases, NIAMS, show that seniors who eat more whole foods like fruits, vegetables, nuts, and fatty fish often report less joint pain and better function. Colorful fruits and vegetables are foundational to joint health. They provide antioxidants such as vitamin C, vitamin E, and beta-carotene, which help fight oxidative stress, a harmful process that damages joint cartilage. Berries like blueberries, strawberries, and cherries are especially powerful. They not only taste great, but also contain compounds called flavonoids that reduce inflammation. Leafy greens, such as spinach, kale, and Swiss chard, are rich in vitamin K, calcium, and magnesium, essential for bone strength and joint support. In the United States, seniors have easy access to these foods at local farmers markets, grocery stores, and even through community-supported agriculture programs. Incorporating a variety of colors on the plate makes meals both visually appealing and nutrient-dense. For example, a simple spinach and berry salad with walnuts and a drizzle of olive oil is an easy way to include multiple joint-supporting nutrients in one meal. Healthy fats play a major role in joint health, especially omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. These fats have been shown in clinical trials to reduce joint inflammation and stiffness. Omega-3s help balance the body's inflammatory response, soothing joint tissues and promoting repair. Seniors who include fish in their diet 2 or 3 times per week often experience improved mobility and less morning stiffness. For those who don't eat fish, omega-3 supplements derived from algae or flaxseed oil offer a plant-based alternative. Studies confirm that these supplements can provide similar anti-inflammatory benefits, making them a valuable option for seniors with dietary restrictions. Nuts and seeds are also excellent sources of healthy fats, protein, and fiber. Almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds can be added to meals or snacks to enhance joint support. Their anti-inflammatory properties help reduce swelling and joint pain. For instance, sprinkling flax seeds on oatmeal or adding walnuts to a salad adds both flavor and nutrition without much effort. Another key food group to consider is whole grains. Unlike refined grains, whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, and barley contain fiber and nutrients that support gut health and reduce inflammation. A healthy gut microbiome influences immune function and joint health, according to research from several U.S. universities. Fiber-rich foods feed beneficial gut bacteria, which produce compounds that help calm inflammation throughout the body. Seniors should also focus on staying hydrated. Drinking plenty of water supports joint lubrication and overall cell health. Herbal teas, especially those with anti-inflammatory ingredients like ginger and turmeric, offer soothing hydration while potentially reducing joint discomfort. A balanced approach that includes these joint-supporting foods makes daily eating enjoyable and sustainable. It's about variety, freshness, and listening to the body's needs. Seniors who build their meals around whole, nutrient-dense foods often find their energy levels rise, pain decreases, and movement becomes easier, giving them more freedom to spend time with family and pursue hobbies. Real-life stories highlight the power of these food choices. Susan, a 68-year-old retired teacher in New York, credits her improved joint health to shifting her diet from processed foods to colorful fruits, vegetables, and wild salmon. Her knee pain, which once limited her walks with her grandchildren, has significantly diminished, allowing her to enjoy their laughter and energy outdoors. Cooking at home is a wonderful opportunity to explore new recipes and flavors that support joints. Simple dishes like baked salmon with steamed broccoli and quinoa, or vegetable stir-fry with tofu and brown rice, are nutritious and easy to prepare. Seniors can also enjoy traditional dishes with a healthier twist, such as using olive oil instead of butter or adding extra vegetables to casseroles and soups. It's important to remember that food is just one part of joint health. Combining a nutrient-rich diet with regular physical activity, weight management, and proper medical care creates the best environment for joint preservation. Seniors who take these steps feel empowered, knowing they have tools to support their bodies and maintain independence. In summary, focusing on anti-inflammatory, nutrient-rich foods such as colorful fruits and vegetables, fatty fish, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and plenty of water can significantly improve joint health in seniors. These foods nourish joints, reduce inflammation, and help maintain mobility. Embracing these choices with a positive, flexible mindset fosters not only better health, but also greater joy in everyday living. 7. Practical tips for seniors. How to transition to a joint-friendly diet. Making changes to long-held eating habits can feel challenging, especially for seniors who have enjoyed certain foods for decades. However, shifting toward a joint-friendly diet is achievable and rewarding when approached with practical strategies and gentle encouragement. This part offers clear, step-by-step guidance to help seniors gradually replace joint-damaging foods with nourishing alternatives, making the transition smooth and sustainable. First, it's important to start with awareness and small goals. Rather than overhauling the entire diet overnight, seniors are encouraged to identify the 5 foods discussed earlier, the ones that may harm joints, and begin reducing them one at a time. This gradual approach respects individual preferences and avoids feelings of deprivation. For example, if white bread is a staple, try swapping just one meal per day for whole grain bread. This small change can pave the way for other improvements without causing frustration. Meal planning is a helpful tool that empowers seniors to make intentional choices. Setting aside time each week to plan meals that include joint-supporting foods, such as colorful vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains, can prevent last-minute decisions that lead to less healthy options. Preparing a shopping list with these ingredients also makes grocery trips more focused and efficient. Cooking at home plays a central role in controlling ingredients and avoiding hidden additives often found in processed foods. Seniors can explore simple recipes that highlight fresh, whole foods. For instance, roasting seasonal vegetables with olive oil and herbs or baking salmon with lemon and garlic are straightforward ways to enjoy nutrient-dense meals. Cooking also becomes an opportunity to engage family members, fostering connection while preparing meals that benefit everyone's health. For seniors who feel less confident in the kitchen, community resources offer valuable support. Many cities in the U.S. provide cooking classes tailored to older adults, focusing on nutritious and easy-to-make dishes. Local senior centers often host these classes, creating a social environment where participants can learn, share, and motivate each other. Joining such groups can turn dietary change into an enjoyable social experience rather than a solitary challenge. Hydration is another simple yet crucial habit to adopt. Seniors sometimes underestimate the importance of drinking enough water, especially if they experience a decreased sense of thirst with age. Keeping a water bottle nearby, setting reminders, or drinking herbal teas can help maintain hydration. Proper hydration supports joint lubrication and overall cellular health, contributing to comfort and mobility. When dining out or attending social events, seniors might face temptations to choose less healthy foods. Planning ahead can ease these situations. For example, reviewing a restaurant menu online beforehand or bringing a small healthy snack can prevent impulsive choices that trigger joint discomfort. Explaining dietary needs to friends and family also encourages support and understanding, making social occasions more inclusive. It's essential to remember that perfection is not the goal. Every small step toward healthier eating counts and adds up over time. Seniors are encouraged to celebrate progress, no matter how minor it seems, and to be patient with themselves. Habit change is a journey, and setbacks are natural. Compassion and persistence help maintain motivation and long-term success. Weight management complements dietary changes by reducing strain on joints, especially in weight-bearing areas like knees and hips. Even modest weight loss, 5 to 10 pounds, can significantly decrease joint pressure and improve symptoms. Combining nutrition with gentle exercise, such as walking, water aerobics, or Tai Chi enhances both joint health and overall well-being. Family involvement can amplify positive changes. Sharing meals and recipes with loved ones builds a supportive environment where healthier choices become norm. Grandchildren, for example, may enjoy learning about colorful fruits and vegetables or helping prepare simple dishes. These moments foster connection and reinforce the benefits of joint-friendly eating across generations. For seniors with chronic conditions or on medications, consulting healthcare providers before making major dietary changes ensures safety and effectiveness. Registered dietitians specializing in geriatric nutrition can provide personalized guidance tailored to individual health profiles and preferences, maximizing the impact on joint health. In conclusion, transitioning to a joint-friendly diet is both practical and empowering for seniors. Through small, manageable steps, such as reducing harmful foods, planning meals, cooking at home, staying hydrated, and involving family, seniors can nourish their joints and improve quality of life. Embracing this approach with patience and positivity creates lasting habits that support independence, comfort, and joy in everyday living. While eating the right foods is a cornerstone of joint health, seniors will find that a combination of lifestyle habits truly maximizes protection and promotes lasting comfort. Nutrition and lifestyle work hand in hand, each supporting the other to preserve mobility and ease joint pain. This part explores key lifestyle practices that, when integrated alongside a joint-friendly diet, create a comprehensive approach to healthy aging. Physical activity is often the first lifestyle factor that comes to mind when discussing joint health, and for good reason. Moving the body regularly helps maintain joint flexibility, strengthens muscles that support joints, and improves circulation, which aids tissue repair. Gentle, low-impact exercises like walking, swimming, or Tai Chi are especially beneficial for seniors. These activities put less stress on joints while encouraging movement and balance, which reduces fall risk. Doctors and physical therapists frequently recommend aquatic exercise for older adults with joint pain. The buoyancy of water supports body weight, making movements easier and less painful. For example, many seniors across the United States enjoy water aerobics classes at community pools or senior centers, reporting less stiffness and better joint function after consistent participation. Even simple stretches in water can be a great way to start moving without discomfort. In addition to exercise, managing body weight is crucial. Excess weight adds pressure to weight-bearing joints like knees, hips, and lower back, accelerating wear and tear. Losing just a small amount of weight can significantly decrease joint pain and improve mobility. Seniors can work with healthcare providers to develop a safe, sustainable weight management plan that combines nutrition and physical activity, ensuring the focus is on health rather than rapid results. Rest and recovery are also important. While movement is essential, so is giving joints time to heal. Seniors should listen to their bodies, balancing activity with periods of rest. Overdoing it can exacerbate inflammation and pain. Using supportive aids like braces or cushioned footwear can help protect vulnerable joints during activities. Adequate sleep supports tissue repair and overall well-being, so maintaining a consistent, restful sleep schedule is beneficial for joint health. Stress management is another often overlooked factor influencing joint comfort. Chronic stress triggers the release of inflammatory chemicals that can worsen joint pain. Practices such as mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, or gentle yoga can help calm the nervous system and reduce inflammation. Many seniors find that spending time in nature, engaging in hobbies, or connecting with loved ones also lowers stress and improves mood, creating a positive cycle that benefits joint health. Hydration, although part of diet, deserves special attention in lifestyle because seniors often forget to drink enough water. Proper hydration lubricates joints and aids nutrient transport. Setting simple reminders or enjoying herbal teas can help seniors stay consistently hydrated throughout the day, which directly supports joint comfort. Smoking cessation is vital for joint health. Smoking reduces blood flow to joints and impairs healing, increasing the risk of osteoarthritis and joint degeneration. Seniors who quit smoking often notice improvements not only in joint health, but also in overall energy and lung function. Healthcare professionals can provide resources and support for quitting, which is one of the most impactful lifestyle changes for joint protection. Social connection plays a surprising but powerful role in joint health. Loneliness and isolation have been linked to increased inflammation and poorer health outcomes. Being part of a community, whether through family, friends, clubs, or volunteer work, boosts mental health and motivates seniors to stay active and engaged. Group exercise classes, cooking clubs, or walking groups combine socializing with joint-friendly activities, making healthy habits more enjoyable and sustainable. Seniors should also monitor medications and supplements carefully. Some medications can affect joint health positively or negatively, and supplements such as glucosamine or chondroitin may offer relief for some people. Consulting with healthcare providers before adding supplements ensures safety and proper coordination with existing treatments. Technology offers new tools for joint health, too. Wearable devices can track steps, encourage movement, and remind seniors to stretch or hydrate. Telehealth services connect seniors to nutritionists, therapists, and doctors from home, providing tailored guidance and support. Finally, adopting a positive mindset towards aging and joint health can make a profound difference. Viewing lifestyle changes not as restrictions, but as ways to enhance freedom and independence empower seniors. Celebrating small victories and maintaining hope encourages ongoing commitment to healthful living. In conclusion, diet alone is not enough to protect and support joints in later life. Incorporating regular low-impact exercise, weight management, adequate rest, stress reduction, hydration, smoking cessation, social connection, medication oversight, and positive mindset creates a holistic approach that honors the whole person. Seniors who embrace these lifestyle habits alongside nourishing foods enjoy greater joint comfort, mobility, and quality of life, allowing them to cherish every moment with family and friends. As we reach the final part of this journey, it's important to remind ourselves that caring for joints is not about drastic changes or complicated routines. It's about small, thoughtful actions that anyone, especially seniors, can take right now to protect their mobility and comfort for years to come. Age is not a barrier to health. It's an opportunity to embrace habits that honor your body and nurture your spirit. With a few simple steps, you can begin improving joint health today and inspire those around you to do the same. One of the easiest things to start with is hydration. Keep a glass or water bottle close by and take small sips throughout the day. Drinking enough water supports joint lubrication and helps flush out toxins. You might find it comforting to add a slice of lemon or cucumber for a gentle flavor. This simple habit requires no special skills or equipment, but offers big benefits over time. Next, think about including one joint-friendly food into your next meal. Perhaps add a handful of colorful berries to your breakfast, or swap out white bread for whole grain. These small adjustments gradually build a foundation of nutrients that support cartilage and reduce inflammation. Remember, progress is progress. Even a single bite matters. Try to move gently each day. Whether it's a short walk around your neighborhood, some stretching while watching TV, or a few moments of deep breathing and mindful movement, every little bit counts. You don't have to run a marathon. Just enjoy the rhythm of your own pace. Movement stimulates blood flow to joints, strengthens muscles, and uplifts mood, all essential ingredients for healthy aging. Reach out to a friend or family member and invite them to join you in these simple activities. Sharing this journey can make it more enjoyable and help you stay motivated. Perhaps you'll cook a joint-friendly meal together or take a leisurely stroll in the park. Social connection is a powerful ally, bringing joy and emotional support that benefits the body as much as the mind. If you smoke, today could be the day to consider quitting or seeking help to do so. Smoking harms joints and overall health, and quitting could dramatically improve your well-being. Many resources exist, from support groups to medical assistance, ready to guide you with compassion and understanding. Listen to your body and give yourself permission to rest when needed. Quality sleep and recovery time are vital to healing and joint comfort. Create a peaceful bedtime routine, perhaps with soothing music or herbal tea, and honor your need for rest without guilt. Above all, hold a mindset of hope and resilience. Many seniors have proven that joint pain and stiffness do not have to define their later years. By adopting these small, positive habits, you empower yourself to live fully, participate in family moments, and enjoy your passions. If you haven't already, talk with your healthcare provider about your joint health and diet. Personalized advice ensures that your efforts align with your unique needs and conditions. Professionals can also recommend exercises or treatments that complement your lifestyle changes. Remember, every day is a fresh opportunity. You can start with something as simple as a glass of water, a walk around the block, or a meal that nourishes your joints. Over time, these actions add up to meaningful improvement. As this conversation closes, let this message linger in your heart. Aging gracefully is about respect for your body, a commitment to gentle care, and the belief that health is within reach at any age. The joints you protect today support your steps into tomorrow's memories, laughter, and love. To every senior watching, know this: your experience and wisdom are invaluable. Taking small steps toward joint health honors the life you've lived and opens the door to vibrant years ahead. You're not alone on this path. Family, friends, and experts stand with you, ready to support and celebrate your journey. So take a breath, smile, and start now. Your joints will thank you, your family will cherish you, and you will find joy in moving freely again. Age is not the end. It's a beautiful chapter filled with possibilities, connection, and health. Remember, healthy aging is a gift you give yourself every day. Just begin with one small change and watch how it grows into a stronger, happier you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch and listen today. Your health and well-being truly matter, and I'm honored to share this journey with you. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel and giving it a thumbs up. It really helps us create more content just for you. Don't forget to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts, experiences, or any stories about your own joint health journey. Your voice can inspire and support others in this community. Together, let's keep learning, growing, and living well at every age. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and see you in the next video.